A private Netflix wherever I go? In this video I will show you how it's done. Hey guys, Vladimir here and welcome to another video. So, let's have a look. This one here is a TV at my cousin's place and it's almost 600 kilometers away from my home. And yet I can still access all my TV series, movies, my music, all my files basically. So there is no need for me to use flash drives anymore. Sometimes I use them, but most of the time I just access my files. This video won't be a deep going through of these technologies I use, but it's something to show you what is possible. I plan to make more videos in the future on the technologies, especially around my server, but we'll get to that later. So, let's give you a quick demo. Those are my TV series stored locally on my server, and when I click on some of them and hit the play button, it just plays. It feels like being a local playback, however it's remote playback in reality, because those files are located really far away and I can still play them just fine. By the way, if you don't know this video player, its name is Kody and it's really popular. Do you see? Video playback of a full HD TV series works just perfectly. Sometimes I have buffering issues, but it's not that a problem, because if it happens once or twice in 24 minutes, I don't see this as a big issue. So, how did I achieve that? First, let me tell you, I'm really impressed by today's technology. We've made a tremendous steps in the past years. Let me tell you, my very first internet was a dial-up and I downloaded with a speed of 8 kilobytes per second, which is really slow internet, especially in today's times. So the very first technology which is essential to achieve your remote Netflix, your private Netflix, is to have a really fast internet based on fiber optics. I pay to my ISP provider to have a really fast internet at home. Basically, the maximum program they support, it's available at my home. And what is really important in this case when you want to receive data remotely is the upload speed. Not the download speed, but the upload speed. I'm paying to have 300 megabits per second upload link. So this is really something. And this allows me to transmit even Blu-rays if the other side of the internet is fast enough. In this case, the download link. So, in this case, me and my cousin, we both have fiber optic internet. However, in his case, part of the network is shared via air. The download link on his end is still sufficient for me to transmit even full HD files without any issues or any big issues, let's say. So the really fast internet is essential to achieve this. And the second technology which is really essential is the VPN. And I'm not talking these buzzwords like NordVPN, like before VPN was popular amongst common people who think that VPN is just a click application to hide your identity or something. Not. VPN is a regular technology invented a long time ago, and its main purpose is to interconnect your private LANs with each other, or for example connect your device, computer remotely to your local network. So that is the true purpose of VPN. I have a private VPN to connect all my networks, so I can access all my files when I'm at my parents' home, or for example when I'm here in Pelhřimov, or when I'm home. And I'm not accessing just my files from Prešov, but sometimes I need to access files from Pelhřimov in Prešov. So this works, this is a two-way street. Because this place in Pelhřimov is something like my second home or my extended workplace, I have this connected directly through routers. We have an OpenVPN bridge which is set up through TCP connection, and we are using MikroTik for that. On my end there is Turis Omnia, which needs to have this OpenVPN set up because MikroTik is not yet configured to use WireGuard. But normally for all my other devices I use WireGuard, which is really useful modern VPN, and I can just recommend to use that. By the way, WireGuard is already supported on MikroTiks as well. I have this tested, but we didn't have time to configure it here. So as long as the VPN works, there is no need to deal with that. And thanks to that, the VPN is set up on the routers directly, it's really transparent. So I can access all my devices through their IP address. And if I know how to configure my Samba share or NFS share, it's really easy to map them into network drives and add them as sources to Kodi. And that is precisely what I did. Let me show you, maybe there is a way how to show you the configuration, or at least how you can add something like this. So let's click on Files, Add Videos, Search. It's in Slovak, but let me, it's not that important. I'll translate the really important files or topics. So you need to type something like this. NFS is the type of the protocol, followed by the IP, and this one here is the NFS share. I personally know this from the top of my head because I created all this stuff. So as long as I can access this IP, which is managed transparently through this VPN, I can just map those shares and play them wherever I go. So this is really cool because I can feel like being home. I can just connect my computer and I can even use my printer if I had any or whatever. In places where it's not done like that, I'm use the WireGuard client, which is available for Windows, Mac OS or Linux. And I have a specific configuration for my client, in this case my laptop. So when I need to access my files, even those movies or TV series, I just hook up the GUI or user interface for the WireGuard and I hit connect. And that is it. After that I can do the same on my computer as well. And this is not limited to just some networks. These work on all networks having internet connection. So it's really powerful stuff which you can achieve if you understand the technology. By the way, I wrote a blog post about setting up WireGuard on my router. This was in the times when I explored this technology into more depth. So maybe it could be useful to read if you are interested. So I will leave you a link down below. And when you learn something like this, you can really create cool stuff. And the technology behind my server and why I decided to build a server, this will be a subject of yet another video. But take this video as a pure demonstration of the power you can get when you find some time to explore all the possibilities and ultimately to learn something new. So, I thank you very much for your attention and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.